One of the biggest changes to the next Fallout game will be the fact that there are no NPCs. How will this change the experience? Hey guys, JV here, and today I'm discussing Fallout 76 and the fact that there are no NPCs. Keep in mind that this is a speculation video uploaded on July 16th. This information could very well be proven wrong after today, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Just a heads up, we're going to be streaming Fallout Shelter at 1 p.m. Central shortly after this video is uploaded over on my Facebook page, fb.gg/jv2017gameplay. So check the link in the description below and come hang out. Outside of the PvP hysteria, one of the biggest worries I feel our community has revolves around how we will be able to roleplay in Fallout 76. A lot of the ways that we interact with the world, learn about the lore and context of the post-nuclear wasteland through quests and dialogue is primarily through NPCs. We've met countless interesting characters throughout Bethesda's Fallout games, and this change having no NPCs fundamentally flips that whole idea on its head. Let's start by looking at exactly what Bethesda has said with regards to NPCs.
So about 4 years ago, we hit upon an idea that is perfect for Fallout. Open world, survival, every person and character is real. By creating a wide open world with very few rules, we have a game more than any game that we've ever done where the choices are yours, where you'll decide what happens. You'll decide the heroes and you'll decide the villains.
Here's another Todd interview from Jeff Keighley's YouTube E3 show.
One of the main things that I saw feedback was when we say there are no NPCs. Okay, so that's one of the big differences that we really leaned on, which is every human, every character you see is a real person. Yeah. But there are still robots and terminals and holotapes. If you see a lot of the quests we do in Fallout 4 that are kind of this found world quest thing, we still do all of that. Okay. But then, so if you sort of picture doing those quests or you watch someone play Fallout 4, it's like that. But then, as opposed to running into a gang of raiders, those are real players.
So let's recap. Every player is real. There are no human NPCs, but there are still robot NPCs. And one huge question I have is whether ghouls, super mutants, or even synths will appear in the game. The big barrier there is obviously the timeline and the context. Where are we in the post-Great War Fallout universe? Has there been enough time for, I don't know, bands of intelligent ghouls to come together and actually interact with you in a normal conversation without attacking you? Are there going to be super mutants who will be able to do the same thing? Will synths appear? Probably not. I need to check back on my lore, and I'm planning to do a larger context storyline video to explain lots of things about this game, but Bethesda has clearly explained why they don't want humans giving quests. However, they haven't clarified about non-human quest givers, radiated beings that aren't robots. They certainly have some wiggle room there, so we'll have to see what they do. Next, we have a short video from Twitter from project lead Jeff Gardner on quests in Fallout 76.
Our quests are given out largely through holotapes, notes, terminals, and the story's very organic. It's the story of the survivors that went out before you the first 25 years after the bombs dropped. So you'll engage in their story. We added a lot of holotapes to this game. You'll hear a lot of audio. You will, of course, be able to, so that the story's actually rich in a way because you'll be able to hear it as you continue to quest along and enjoy the experience in a way we haven't done before.
Once again, quests are given largely through holotapes, notes, and terminals. And back to Todd, he mentioned that the classic Fallout found world quests like Fallout 4 had will be exactly as we expect them. So let's actually go into Fallout 4 as an example and find those. Here are some quests that we found out in the world without initiating them through NPCs. The last voyage of the USS Constitution is one, where we helped return a ship into the ocean. That was given by the sentry bot Ironsides. That's a robot. The Devil's Due is another one, where we explored the Museum of Witchcraft in Salem and ended up finding a Deathclaw at the end. That was given by finding a holotape on a body. I think that's definitely something we could see a lot of in 76. The quest titled Vault 75, where you explore Vault 75, is given when you stumble across Malden Middle School. These are very Fallout-like experiences, and I feel there are probably more examples in 3 than 4. In contrast, quests like Confidence Man, The Secret of Cabot House, and The Silver Shroud, these will not be in the game as they are in 4 because they are given by NPCs. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that those types of fun and exciting experiences won't be there. They'll just be slightly different. Perhaps we'll find the Silver Shroud's costume along with a holotape instead of meeting him. We just won't interact with NPCs like we have in the past. Now, I'm sure a lot of people wonder, does that make it not a Fallout game? And from my perspective, no. It fundamentally changes how we play it because this will be the bulk of what we're doing. We're doing found world quests instead of NPC given quests. And if that was 75-25 in terms of how you divide that, now it's going to be like 90% 10%, or maybe it'll be 75% found world, 25% robot NPCs, or whatever other things give us quests. Another layer that is affected by this is character building through special and perks. We already know that we'll have an entirely different system with perk cards and such, but charisma will play a very different role in this game because of this change. And same goes with passing certain checks and conversations. And I believe barter will also be affected, but I definitely see there being robot vendors in the game. That would be weird to not have that. As with most changes to 76, I'm approaching it with a very open mind because I see this as a new, different Fallout game. I trust that Bethesda knows how to deliver an experience that I will enjoy because they always have. No matter how much we gripe about Fallout 4, I loved the game. It was a lot of fun. I'm very intrigued to see how not having NPCs to talk to will alter the core gameplay loop. In Fallout, it's always been about talking to a quest giver, going on a quest, stumbling across something, maybe stumbling across another NPCs, wandering around, returning when you feel like it, maybe spending some time talking to everyone in a certain city, on and on. How will they replace those core, very Fallout feeling like interactions, you know? In terms of our time, what are we going to be doing instead? I'm also extremely curious to see if they'll take the whole "there will still be robots" thing and run with it, because I'd love to find a giant bustling robot community in West Virginia. Some kind of robot town would be awesome. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. In the comment section below, tell me what you think about no NPCs in Fallout 76. Will this change fundamentally alter your experience? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe for more Fallout 76 videos just like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.